everyone, Shortomp here, and welcome back to Let's Play Other M. In the last episode, Adam met his end in Sector 0. I want to throw a party. And in this episode, we will be looking for Ridley, because Ridley is still alive somewhere, supposedly. And also, we need to locate room MW and see if there's a survivor in there. I like doing that, that's so fun. Room MW is in the Bioweapons Research Center, so we need to go back to Sector 1. But before we manage to leave this room... It looks like Nightmare didn't really get the message, and he still wants to try to beat us up. So thankfully, in this fight, we do have the gravity suit, which makes, or the gravity feature, which makes things a lot easier. Thank God. For the most part, Nightmare only has 3 attacks. First of which being these energy bombs. He also has a laser which he can shoot from his mouth. A big red laser. It's different than the one that he had the first time. And the last attack is a black hole generator thingy. I don't really know what it is. The way the black hole works is that it sits somewhere near where you currently are, so Nightmare will try to shoot you with it. Can you, like, let me shoot you now? Okay, great. Can you stop falling, you little... what was I gonna say? Oh, yes. You want to avoid getting hit with it, but that's actually not why it's a problem. The reason it's a problem is because any projectiles get drawn over to the black hole. So if you have a charge beam charged up or a super missile that you're ready to fire at him, it becomes a problem. And he likes using them right before he dies. So usually best course of action would be to kill him as fast as possible, or just shoot him while he's up, like, close and personal. If he does manage to get... There's the laser, by the way. If Nightmare manages to get a black hole out at you, which he didn't manage this time, one way you can get around it is to get right up in Nightmare's face and shoot him with a charge beam. Thankfully, he is dead. Permanently, like, really, honestly, truly dead. So, he won't be coming back to haunt us in this game. I'm actually really impressed. No damage whatsoever. The last fight went down... I mean, the last fight wasn't that bad. It was just... he used a lot of those black hole things, and I had to dodge a lot more of those energy bombs, and it really got old quickly. I mean, it was stupid. I think I was fighting him for about 10 minutes? I don't know. It wasn't like I was having a hard time with it. It was just very, very time-consuming and tedious more than anything. So, I don't know. While I'm thinking about it, though, this will either be the second to last or the last episode. Oh, you want to get this. This is an e-recovery tank here. I love how those enemies go down in one thing with the screw tack. Anyway, we're really close to the end now, if you can tell. So this will probably be the like I said, either be the last or second to last episode in the actual story. There will be bonus episodes, though. I mean, all in all, it really just does depend on whether or not... What the heck? It depends on whether or not I'm able to finish this episode and, like, get over to the final boss, so to speak, within a reasonable amount of time. Yeah. I love shine sparking right there. It's so fun. It reminds me of, like, everything in Super Metroid, where you could, like, actually use a shine spark in an area that wasn't required of you. You know, that's one of the reasons why I really don't like this game in some ways, because, like, in Super Metroid, you know, some of the items were really hard to get, or, well, not super hard, but, you know, were actually, like, a challenge to get, whereas in this one it's like, oh, there's a ventilation shaft. I will use my morph ball and get in that ventilation shaft. Yeah, and, you know, there was one that was, like, really genuinely hard in Super Metroid. It was in, Norfair. Good God, I'm getting my games mixed up. In Norfair, there was a missile tank that was in a wall, but all the platforms in that room were false floors, so you'd fall through them. And if you missed the missile tank the first time, you had to go all the way around Norfair to get it. So, I don't know, I just wish that the items were a little bit harder to get, because it's like, this game, all of them are pretty stinking easy. I didn't do it right again! Oh god. This is what I was talking about with the shine spark. You go all the way over to, like, here. Whatever. I did it right in the last recording. Well, and then there was another thing in Super Metroid where, like, over by Samus's ship, if you shine sparked up and to the left, so it was a diagonal shine spark, you'd land on this ledge, and if you power bombed it, then this whole hallway would appear.
This elevator is bound for the main sector.
And I managed to get it so that I power bombed the hallway, opened the door, and then shine spark through the whole hallway after that. Because I went and set everything up, then got a shine spark going, landed on another platform that was on level with it, and just shine sparked straight through and, like, cut out, like, so much trouble. Went straight to, like, the energy tank or whatever that was there. It was so stinking cool. In this game, no, you get none of that. As far as I know. I've played this game like 5 times. Although, admittedly, I haven't gotten 100% of the items, so there could be items that are like that, and I just haven't found them. But I don't really see any. I mean, the way this game was kind of put together, it didn't really seem like you would do that. I don't really know. I mean, the closest thing to it is that, like, there'd be things like that, where you could go up there, and I'm not gonna do it right now, but, you know, it just isn't interesting, I think, is what I'm trying to say. And if you haven't gathered, Super Metroid is my favorite of the Metroid games. I wonder. Honestly, I think Super Metroid's probably everybody's favorite of the Metroid. I mean, Prime or Fusion probably would be up there, but very few would say that this was their favorite. At least in my experience. I haven't met people that are huge Metroid fans that have really genuinely loved this game. I mean, I've met a bunch of people that have said bad things about this game, whether they've played it or not. So, oh, lots of enemies. So, I don't know, that's just... Why did you do that? Why would you do that? Anyway, right through here is, well, down this hallway. Can you stop it? Stop it. I demand that you stop. This is an evil and horrible thing you're doing. Right down this hallway is, Bioweapon Research Center. Hooray. There we go. Said the name. And we're only at 10 minutes, so I can't really just stop it here. So, yeah, it's looking like this is just going to be a longer episode with the final boss in it. I might, like, cut the cutscene, like, not the cutscene, the credits and put them in a different video, but I'm not really sure. Because we're, like, at, like, 13 minutes or something, not even. This part's a lot simpler with the screw attack, which is nice. I mean, well, technically, I think we had the screw tech before. That doesn't look fishy.
James. Huh?
So, James is dead. So, if you remember back to the deleter subplot, which the game ever so conveniently dropped, there was someone that was killing people, if you remember. And first person to be found dead was Lyle. Next was Maurice. So neither of them would have been the deleter. And then not long after that, we see a cutscene of one person killing another and pushing them into lava. And we know that Anthony wasn't it, because Anthony was killed as well. And Adam probably wasn't it, because he was killed too. And the last person we found dead was James.
Ridley. What could have happened?
So Ridley's dead too. And there's a bunch of green slime everywhere. I wonder what did that. So basically, to finish what I was saying, is that the only person who hasn't been found would be KG. But there was also a person that was thrown into lava, leading many to believe that it was James who was the deleter. The game just kind of left it though, so there was no real answer other than the little information that we were given. So, yeah. Anyway, you probably will recognize these enemies right here from Super Metroid or even Metroid. Kind of a nice touch to have them here. You want to be careful because sometimes you can shoot, I guess it's pronounced Rinkas or something. I know what their names are, I just don't know how to pronounce them. Anyway, you need to be careful because sometimes with the seeker missile, these things can get in the way. So you want to lock on and shoot the door like when you have a opening there. Never had that many issues. Good lord. So let's check the time right now. Yeah, it's 16 minutes. I'll just do this. So, Ridley has been found dead. All of the soldiers and Adam are dead. And we're looking for 1, maybe 2 survivors. Doesn't look good. So, in the next episode, we'll be proceeding into the next room and hopefully finding whatever survivor is in room MW and seeing what else is left. So, as always, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.